was a shit. Richard Pryor made a start. Red Fox and Eddie Murphy, inspiration to our art. Who you know got banned from the dollar store for throwing canned goods at a baby father though. She a good mother though. She ain't worried about laughs cause she gon' get a lot of those. Showtime at the Apollo dope. And she paint the perfect picture telling stories up in all the jokes. You don't really want the drama, bro. Cause Mabel cool, Mayday nice, Mayday want all the smoke. Mayday Mayhem, Mayday Mayhem, Mayday Mayhem, Mayday Mayhem, Mayday Mayhem, Mayday Mayhem, Mayday Mayhem.
And welcome back to another episode of the Mayday Mayhaim Podcast. I am your host, Mayday Mayhaim. Yes, I know it's been a while. I had to take a break. Again, some of you know and some of you may not know, I have a little one in my midst now. So I have to adjust to that. And also, you also may know I suffer from fibromyalgia, arthritis, and osteoarthritis. I'm young, but these are situations that I have to deal with. And sometimes it literally knocks me off thine ass, to be honest. So now that I'm much, much better, and if you hear my cat in the background, she's happy we're much, much better. Because a lot of times you do hear her in my episodes because she likes to sit here and listen. But I'm totally back and ready to get down to some more stories. And this story really stuck out to me because it's outrageous that we live in a day of time where, of course, I grew up in the era of sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt. But words do hurt. And now we're in the age of technology where, people can interpret their feelings online, and people can also have situations online that might hurt their feelings or make them feel a certain type of way. And a lot of times we don't keep those things in consideration. And that just me be online. However, it's more diabolical, I might say, when you hear this story and how sickening it is to literally bully a child upon to self-harm. Now, if you don't know who I'm talking about the young lady named Kelaia Turner. She unfortunately tried to self-harm herself on March 17th of 2023. And at that time, she was only 12 years old due to bullying happening in her middle school. Now, as we all know, middle school is a very pivotal time of our years. We're coming out of elementary school and we're going into that phase of almost going into high school, because pretty much in middle school is 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and it gets you sort of prepared for high school, where you will be around different children from different areas, different races, different strides of life. It literally gets you ready for that. So with that being said, you have this young lady. He was only 11 when the bully really, really started, and 12. And she's going to school in Greenville, South Carolina. Now, that's a situation of its own. However, she's going there to get an education. This girl was spry, happy, spirit all through her, very light, until bullying started, to the point again to where self-harm was committed. And it wasn't only the students. Oh, no, 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 no. This is the part that angers me. It was the teachers also. Yes, it was the teachers also. Now, um, I did not put up the teachers' names, but all you have to do is go to X or online and you will find their faces and their names. However, until the investigation is truly done and charges have been filed, I will not be putting up the faces, but the faces I will put up is a beautiful young lady that was harmed in this situation. I'm going to put that up. And how beautiful she is. And how gorgeous of a smile she has. And how much life is in her as to now she's in a vegetative stage to where she will never have a normal life again of normalcy due to what happened. And what happened? We're going to talk about it very quickly. What happened? Now, I may warn you, this may be graphic, but I'm going to try to censor as much as I can without saying too much, without this video being taken down off of certain platforms. However, we're going to talk about it. Now, the lawsuit alleges that Kayla was subject to persistent bullying beginning in August of 2021 when she was just 11. Okay. Kayla's mom accused her classmates of calling her degrading and racist names, such as mustache face, ugmo, and fat black ugly, which is so stupid. Again, the claimant states that bullying often took place in the presence of teachers who failed to intervene. Now, of course, we send our children to school and we are thinking that our children are in safe hands and they're going to be okay because it's someone around them that can help them if something happens. If something goes wrong, what's the first thing that we tell our children when they go to school? If something happens to you or if something you feel out of place, what do? You go tell your teacher, because your teacher is supposed to be a trusted person. A teacher is supposed to be someone that if something happens, you go to them and they're supposed to help, not ignore. But now we live in a day of age where a lot of these teachers, not most, not all, but some, are nothing but mean girls that grew up to be mean women and take their aggression and meanness out on younger individuals and promote the bullying. However, alleged one teacher, well, her name is in the story, Olivia Bennett, is accused of contributing to the harassment. The lawsuit recounts an incident in which students call her a man and a roach. When asked by a student, where's the roach? Bennett is said to have pointed to Kayla. Now, you have an adult. And by the way, I'm going to also tell you that this teacher is white. That is pointing an adult, a grown woman with probably gray hairs growing out of her, is calling a child a roach, a black child at that, and pointing. Oh, like there she is. He, funny. Oh my God, it's so funny. It's not funny at all. It's not funny. And they were calling her this because she began to experiment with her natural hair. Now, that's something that all of us women and girls and young men and humans do. When we get to a certain age, we want to try different styles, try different techniques, try different, hairstyles on our hair to see what suits us, what makes us feel, at peace and at one with ourselves. That's what we do. Hell, I have a different hairstyle every other day. And that's just to say, I didn't like it. I'm done. See the categories. She knows. You're hearing her. However, with that said, Why bully a child for their different hairstyles and you being an adult seeing this bullying happening and do nothing about it? But wait, it gets worse, way worse. In another instance, on May 20, 2022, a student played a racist YouTube video during class to taunt Kayla, where the teacher, John Tier, is said to have taken no action to address it. Now, I found the song on YouTube. I did find it. And it's a sarcastic, racist song. Okay. It's racist, yes, none the least. Yes, it's very racist. But it has that sarcasm in it. You know. However, it's nothing, it's a very degrading song about Black people, as though don't put your purse down, you might get it stolen, and I'm Black and I've never stolen anything a day in my life. Don't sit too close, they might punch you. I don't punch people. Okay, that one time, but that was my baby daddy. You have to give me credit for that, but that was my baby daddy. We had a relationship together. Okay, we was together. You can't count that one. But I don't just walk up and punch random people. Are you out your mind? That's insanity. Like, why would I punch a random person? Like, for what? Like what did you do? Like, so it's a very racist and degrading song. But myself as an entertainer, I can hear the sarcasm in it, but it's very racist. It's very racist. And this teacher, John Tier, in the lawsuit alleged that he just let it go on and did not stop it, did not say, cut that off right now, give me your device, go to the principal's office, did not stop it, just let it go on. And in a sense, enjoyed the festivities of seeing this young, beautiful Black child hurt and her feelings being diminished. And she's so beautiful. That's the kicker. She's so beautiful. She's beautiful. I have 4 daughters and they are gorgeous. And if someone bullied them for their looks, they're bullying you because you're beautiful, baby. That's why, sweetheart. They don't like you because you're beautiful. But honestly, if all of this, in my perception, if all of this was taking place with my children, I'll have had to take them out. But you have school districts, like I know where I am, there are school districts that will cover up these type of things and may like it never happened. And you have the evidence showing that I tried to talk to you, I tried to correspond with you, and nothing happened. And it's swept under the rug because they don't want to make their school look bad, but they also know that they're doing bad things. I myself also know this from experience. The physical bullying also frequently included an incident where Kayla's clothes was soaked with water and thrown in the trash. So it was an incident where allegedly her clothes were soaked in water and you threw her clothes in the trash. So what is she to wear? That's for one, morally wrong. I don't know where their parents are teaching them these things again. Number 2, that's insane. That's so deplorable and so diabolical that you would take someone's clothing, wet it, and throw it in the garbage. Their clothing, not a book bag, not a pencil, their clothing. Are you serious? Kayla suffering self-harm. Like I said, again on March 17, 2023. According to her mother's, paramedics described the scene as harrowing, with her body cold to the touch, showing signs of prolonged oxygen deprivation. Now, after 101 days in the hospital, including weeks in a coma, Kayla remains in a life-changing condition. Now, her mother, Ty Turner, provides constant care for her daughter and is supported by her husband and part-time nurse. Now, another thing that it leaves out in this article, however, is that allegedly I have to say allegedly, one of the girls that bullied her and talked about her allegedly went into the hospital, was somehow, some way able to get into the hospital, take photographs of the girl, take photographs of Kayla allegedly, and put them online and continuously harass the girl as she's in the vegetative state in a coma, and talk about her injuries, and again make fun of her as she's in a coma allegedly. Now, have I seen the video? No. Do I want to see it? Hell no. No, I don't want to see nothing as evil and as deplorable as that. But it is alleged that that is also in the lawsuit, that these bullies actually were able to get into the hospital floor and actually able to access her room and take photos of her. That is insanity. For one, where are these kids' parents? That has been my question this whole time. Where are your parents? Now, y'all can track everything from everyone can do digital, do face, do everything. Where are these children's parents, and where are these children that bullied this girl? Because they should be held accountable. Even if it was man, you're going to be held accountable, because for one, I didn't raise you like that. For two, why would you bully someone to the extreme? Why would you bully someone anyway? Number one. Number two, and then you're going to go to allegedly to a hospital and take photographs and send it out and talk about her. Again, then you have the two adult teachers, the administration at the school, that did absolutely nothing while this girl was being bullied and harassed. Nothing. Now, no parent concerns or reports of bullying were ignored and were all directly addressed with the student's mother. When they say that, they pretty much mean, well, we're going to deal with it. We'll talk about it. We'll see what we can do. We'll investigate it. That's what those terms mean. We firmly deny the allegations made in the lawsuit that bullying and parent concerns at Fisher Middle School were not addressed. In order to maintain the integrity of the litigation process, remember, integrity, that's what they're talking about, it would be improper to further elaborate on details of this case. Kayla's family initially chose to remain anonymous due to the stigma and publicity surrounding the case, but since shared their story had to raise awareness about the consequences of bullying. Before the bullying began, Kayla was described as a bright, creative, and ambitious young girl, a gifted artist and performer. She excelled in gymnastics, dance, chorus, and acting, and even earned a call back from Nickelodeon. So again, she was extremely talented. And for these bullies to get into this beautiful young lady's mind, and teachers, adults, which we send our children to school to trust these adults that's supposed to take care of them if something happens to them. Again, mom can send 100 emails. They don't have to respond and say, oh, well, we were looking into it and, we found nothing wrong, which means they went and talked to the teacher, and the teacher says, oh, that didn't happen. Oh, well, I didn't think that hurt her, because allegedly Bennett let out a Instagram post saying, I guess, how she was truly sorry and did not know that her actions had such harm, and did not know that it was a problem. How could you not know it's a problem when you're calling a beautiful young lady, a black young lady at that, a roach, and someone in the class asks, where's the roach? And you point. Even on Twitter, I said, fuck your apology. You knew exactly what you were doing. You know exactly what you were doing. Why would you do this? Like, now this young lady is in a vegetative state. She has to be taken care of by her mother, her father, and a nurse for the rest of her life, when her life did not even have to be changed due to someone bullying her and making her feel less than because of what? What was the reason? This changed everyone's life. And again, where are the bullies and their parents? I would like to know, where are they at? Where's the rest of the administrators? Where's the investigation? Now, again, this is a litigation process. So by being a litigation process, we will not hear anything until everything is done. But mom needs to be suing the high school, the hospital, both adults, and the children's parents that were involved. Everyone will have a lawsuit on their desk. Subpoena. You get a subpoena. You get a subpoena. You get a subpoena. You get a subpoena. Everybody getting a subpoena. That's just how I feel about it. No, everybody finna get sued up in here. You finna get sued. You finna get school sued. Principal, Bennett, little dude, Tier, whatever your name is. You finna get sued. The parents of the children that was bullying my child, y'all finna get sued. And if I can, your kids need to have some jail time. Because again, we are in the age of cyberbullying. We are in the age of where words do hurt. Words do have a meaning. Words do psychologically mess with people. And again, we live in a day of age where we're not, I grew up in an age where we played with kids in our neighborhood. We didn't have a digital thing, a situation. We didn't. We played with our cousins. If we didn't have cousins, again, we played with our friends' cousins. And we played in a neighborhood. We played in our areas. So now we live in a digital age where people interact in a different way, where it's totally acceptable to interact with someone in a whole different area, different school, different state, different part of the world, and it's fine. But also it has its downfalls, because everything you put on the internet, it stays on there. Anything you share, it stays shared out there in that virtual cloud that can be pulled down at any time, any day. Hell, look at Diddy. They didn't even got Jay-Z in this. So I'm saying you can pull things back from MySpace. And MySpace was well before Facebook. If you know what a MySpace page is, you know what I'm talking about. Hell, I had a MySpace page. So you going as far back as that. You can pull, it leaves a digital footprint. Just like words leave a footprint of feelings. It leaves an emotional footprint. So you have to be not careful, but be kind with your words. There's no need to be mean. There's no need to be nasty. There's no need to be out of lines or out of bounds. Again, my saying is, you treat people as though you want to be treated. Now, if you want to be treated like shit, I can treat you like shit. But I would prefer to treat you with respect, with some humility to yourself, some type of dignity or respect. I'm going to treat you exactly the way I want to be treated. If I want to be treated like a princess, I'm going to treat you like a prince. I want to be treated like a queen, I'm going to treat you like a king. And any woman I encounter, I'm going to treat you like a queen. Now, if you want to get gutter and you want me to treat you like a bird, I can do that. I can do that too. I can get reckless. However, I prefer to put out positive energy. I prefer to put out good vibes, good energy that helps create a positive atmosphere, a positive day. You never know what that good morning, hello, how you doing? Have a great day. Stay safe and healthy. You do your best. That actually helps people. It does. And some people can be having the worst day in the world, and they will hear those words and they're like, you know what? You're absolutely right. I'm going to have a great day. I'm going to stay safe. I'm going to stay healthy. You know what? It was a bad day until you remind me that I'm blessed. Till you reminded me that I have more than the average person. That I have more now than I had yesterday. I have more now than I had a year ago. So sometimes that positive reinforcement from a stranger is also needed, and very much needed with our children, especially if we're trusting them in hands of people that are alleged to be, I'm here to teach and I'm a Disney princess and I love everything Disney, but you're literally the evil wicked step teacher. Like what type of shit are we really pushing? We send our kids to school to get an education. We send our children to school to interact with other children of their age, other children in their demographics, other children in their area. And they should not have to be bullied. And if you see bullying, it's supposed to stop immediately. Immediately. So I can only phantom what happens in the high schools around that area. If this happened in middle school, I can only phantom what happens in high school. I can only imagine. And I feel bad. It's terrible. And she is not the only young Black girl there. There are other Black girls there too. Well, they're all other girls. They're other humans. And again, I wonder who taught these bullies to bully this Black girl like that? Where was this learned behavior? Now, I cannot say all parents persuade their children to do things. Sometimes it's peer pressure. Sometimes it's to be with the cool kids, in with the crowd. Like, yeah, they're picking on us. I'm going to do it too. But if your parents spout out about it, they'll kick your ass. Or you will be on ground and punishment for the rest of your life. Again, where are the parents? Excuse me. Where are the parents and where are the bullies? Because y'all need to be held accountable just like those teachers. Again, if it was mans, you're going to be held accountable. You will not display such malice behavior to someone and I didn't raise you like that. Again, treat people as though you want to be treated. And words do hurt. People do have feelings. So I just wanted to take the case of Kelaia Turner and turn it around to our society to understand that words do hurt. People have feelings. Take that into consideration and teach your children to take that into consideration. Teach your children to treat people as though they want to be treated. Teach your children to treat people with kindness, grace, and dignity, and not harass and bully them. And if they see someone doing that to someone else, to stop them and say, hey, that shit ain't right. Don't do that. That's not cool. And adults need to start adulting and stop being mean girls from high school. That was Valley girls like to flip their hair, or that they were bullied and now they want to subject someone else to that bullying. No, grow up and be an adult. And if being around children and teaching children is not for you, I suggest you get another job. You know, Burger King is always hiring. McDonald's is always hiring. You know, you can go work there. They take people with degrees, with associates, bachelor's, doctor. They take it all. You can go work there because you have no need to be around children. So that is the case that like literally brought me back. Like I can't hold on to this much longer. So I guess I'm back and I'm loving being back. It's just sad that this is the society that we live in and it has to change. It has to change. It has to change. It has to. So I will be ending this podcast today with saying, if no one told you they love you, I do. I truly, truly do. Make sure you do better today than you did yesterday and strive for a better tomorrow today. You can please check out my website at www.maydaymayhaim.com for all my show details and other details that you might find in blogs of things of that nature. And I will be also promoting my Tipsy with Ipsy. So look out for that and other merchandise that I have that will be coming out next year very, very soon. So I want to thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being you. And again, treat everyone with kindness. Treat everyone with love. Treat everyone with dignity. Treat everyone as though you would want to be treated yourself. That is it for today. Again, this can be heard on all streaming platforms from Spotify to Apple to wherever it's streaming. You can hear this. Please like and follow. Don't forget, you can find me also on Instagram at Mayday_Mayhaim, or you can find me on Facebook at, of course, again, Mayday Mayhaim or Ms. Mabel. Again, thank you. I am out. Everyone stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. If you're in a cold place, stay warm. If you're hot place, stay cool. I'll holler at y'all later, and I'm out.
Mayhem, Mayday, Mayhem, Mayday, Mayhem, Mayday, Mayhem, Mayday, Mayhem, Mayday.